Ladies and gentlemen, the official Pokemon Go Legendary Raid trailer is here and letting us know all the good details about when and how Legendary Raids be coming to Pokemon Go. If you guys are excited for Legendaries in Pokemon Go, smash that thumbs up button. They're kicking off in 2 days' time, and I've got all the information you need to know about it, how you can get involved, how you can catch your first Legendary Pokemon. But without further ado, let's first check out the trailer, and then I'll come back with all the good information. So guys, how amazing are the Pokemon Go trailers? Honestly, nothing makes me feel as much as those Pokemon Go trailers do, but absolutely insane. So, what is happening? Well, Legendary Raids are going to be kicking off first, surprise, surprise, a Pokemon Go festival, which is starting in 2 days' time. It will be a one-day event on Saturday, the 22nd of July in Chicago. Now, Niantic have reached out to myself and Claire, actually, and wanted us to get involved with this event. I've been tweeted non-stop about it since other Pokemon Go YouTubers have said that they've been contacted by Niantic. Unfortunately, we're meant to be going on holiday on Monday, and fitting in a trip to America is insane. I don't really know what's happening. We want to try and go. It's logistically almost impossible. I don't know. Stay tuned on social media, and I'll let you guys know, but we're going to try and make it, and if we can't, there's still other chances to capture Pokemon outside of that event. I'll explain all in this video, guys. If you want us to go, smash that thumbs up button, but let me explain exactly how this is going to work. So, on Saturday, obviously, Pokemon Go Festival is taking place, and that is where Legendary Pokemon will appear for the first time, but they will be appearing for the rest of the world after that event. Do not worry. So, as we can see within the trailer, and we've known this for a little bit now, black raid eggs, black and blue raid eggs will pop up, which will be a level 5 tier raid, which is above, obviously, the yellow level 4 raids, which include Legendary Pokemon as raid Pokemon. Now, we've seen these eggs before through data mining and finding images within the in-game files of Pokemon Go, but added recently is the Legendary Raid Pass, which is the same color. It's like a black, dark blue pass, which looks very cool, which will give you access to these Legendary Raids. Once you have yourself a Legendary Raid Pass, you'll be able to access a Legendary Raid, and these will be popping up after the Chicago Pokemon Go Festival event, and I'll explain timings a little bit more in a second, so everyone in the world can have a chance to capture them. Now, let's first of all talk about the legendary Pokemon that were shown in the trailer, because they were both Gen 2 and Gen 1 legendary Pokemon, but some of them were missed out. The ones that were very clearly included include Ho-Oh, Lugia, the 3 legendary birds, Zapdos, Articuno, and Moltres. However, ones that were missing were the legendary dogs from Gen 2, and Mewtwo is a slight cameo in the end, but Mew was nowhere to be seen either. So at the moment, we know for sure there's going to be 5 legendary Pokemon. The others we're not too sure about. Now, you can have a little glimpse at the CP of the Pokemon that was in the trailer, but I don't think these are accurate. I think their actual CP will be slightly different to what's in the trailer. Not hugely, like, it doesn't really matter what their CP is, because it's just going to be big. That's all we know, like 30, 40,000 upwards. They're going to be very hard indeed, and obviously very strong, so they're going to take out your team very, very quick. Now, currently, the red and yellow raids have a few hour timer countdown before the Pokemon comes out, so you can prepare, get ready, let all your friends know that, say, a tier 4 yellow raid is about to happen. For these black legendary raids, everything we see in the trailer shows a 48-hour countdown. It's a 2-day countdown to get all your friends ready together in a group to take on these legendary raids. However, it has not been confirmed quite yet how many people you'll need, or the maximum number of people you can have in these raids. At the moment, 20 is the maximum. I feel like that may need to be bumped up a little bit. If not, then you definitely need 20 people. But regardless, you're going to need a lot of people, and that 2-day prep time is going to be well needed if you want to jump in your Facebook groups, your WhatsApp friend groups, whatever, to get enough people to take down these legendary Pokemon, because there's no way you're doing it solo, that's for sure. Now, one thing you may have noticed in the trailer, I've been tweeted this, and I noticed it as soon as I watched it, is will you capture the legendary Pokemon as soon as the raid is over? That is not the case. Though the trailer does seem to make it look like that's how you do it, a lot of these Pokemon Go trailers are cinematically done, and are done in a way to make them look cooler and be a cool viewing experience, but aren't necessarily accurate in how they actually work in-game. So, from a blog post from the guys at Pokemon Go, they actually say that once you defeat the legendary Pokemon, just like a normal raid Pokemon, you have a chance to capture it in a battle, just like you would a Tyranitar, as you've seen in one of my videos before. It could run from you, you could get really unlucky, so I mean, it's going to be pretty crazy. These legendary Pokemon are not going to be easy to get, and if you are distributed the same amount of Premier Balls as you are in other raids, like, if you get anything above 10 Premier Balls, congratulations, but make sure you've got Golden Razzes on the go, make sure your throws are on point, and just pray to the Pokemon Go gods that you can capture it, because even after working crazy hard in those legendary raids, it could run from you, and you may not capture it, which would be absolutely heartbreaking, my friends. Now, included in that blog post as well is a little bit more about how the legendary Pokemon will act outside of those raids. If you do capture one, you can use it in normal fashion to take on enemy gyms, to take on enemy raids, and try and defeat those Pokemon. However, legendary Pokemon cannot be placed in gyms as defending Pokemon. I guess it's just because they're so freaking strong, it'd make it really hard for someone that doesn't have them to take on that gym. That's fair enough. Legendary Pokemon can't be used in gyms, just worth noting. Tell your friends, let them know. Don't give it a go, it won't work. Unfortunately, it means you won't be seeing any of those legendaries in gyms out and about. You just have to check your friend's phone if he's managed to capture one. Now, actually happening at this Pokemon Go Festival is a few more bonuses and a much larger event. I mean, the whole Pokemon Go Festival event sounds very cool. It's going to be walks where you can pick up Pokestops on different walks. You can go ahead and get loads of cool in-game goodies like badges, exclusive badges, physical items as well. It's going to be a really fun day, but actually everyone at Pokemon Go Fest has a lot riding on their shoulders, because they are actually unlocking rewards for the rest of the world as well. So the whole day Pokemon Go Festival is laid out in a format that there's just different challenge windows, and I'm just going to put this picture up on screen here. You may have seen it already, you may not have done. Essentially, it's going to be rewards which are all going to be related to capturing different type of Pokemon, and the amount that is captured during the event for Pokemon Go will unlock rewards for the rest of the world for a 48-hour period. So for example, if we capture and get silver medals for catching a load of fire Pokemon, that will give the rest of the world candy bonuses for capturing Pokemon. Water Pokemon will be XP bonuses. So basically, everyone at Pokemon Go Festival, catch a load of Pokemon, help the rest of the world out. And if all of those challenges are completed, the bonuses go on for 24 hours or 48 hours, depending on how successful they are. However, if gold medals are achieved across the board for all of these challenges, it will unlock between 6 and 7 p.m. at the Pokemon Go Festival legendary Pokemon raids for the very first time. Now, this is a chance for everyone at the event to capture a legendary Pokemon, which is very exciting, very, very cool. And if they are successful in defeating the legendary Pokemon, which I fingers crossed hope they are, and for your sake I hope they are, it will unlock legendary raids for the rest of the world, where you'll see black eggs popping up with a 48-hour countdown for you guys to prep for, so you guys can take on and try and capture legendary Pokemon yourself as well. Now, I believe these legendary raids will be going on infinitely from that point onwards. I know that the bonuses will only last for 48 hours to 2 days. I don't think the legendary raids will be limited for that amount of time. They'll just be going on from that point onwards. They'll just be a little bit more sparse and obviously a long countdown for them. So there'll still be that 48-hour wait period, as far as we're aware, for legendary Pokemon to appear out in the wild, because once the raid eggs have appeared, you've got to wait for that amount of time. So we know now for sure that legendary Pokemon will be appearing at Pokemon Go Festival in Chicago, which is insane. We know 5 confirmed legendaries so far, possibly 6 with Mewtwo. I'm gonna have to see which Pokemon pop up once those legendary raids start happening on Saturday. I've been doing so much traveling. I've literally just come back from Atlanta, where I was in the country for like 24 hours. I do feel a little bit ill. I've been getting up very early, prepping a load of videos for our holiday next week, so I don't know what's going to be happening with Pokemon Go Festival. I know you guys are tweeting me like crazy. It's just bad timing. We'll see what happens, guys. I would love to go. I'd absolutely love to go. Lachlan is constantly DMing me saying, come along, come along, come along. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Let me know what you guys think. So, guys, thank you for watching. Regardless, I'm so excited for legendary raid battles kicking off in Pokemon Go in just a few days' time. It's very exciting. Stay tuned here on the channel and on social media, because if I do go along, I'll have one of the world's first captures for Pokemon Go legendaries. How insane is that? Hope you guys are excited. Let me know what you're thinking down below. Smash that thumbs up button as always, and I'll see you guys next time for more Pokemon Go videos.